You look nice.
Oh, thank you. You look nice too. Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Welcome to Friday night's installment of FactsOnly. You know, you got your girl Chelsea Nicole.
Here's to ears.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
So, thank you so much for bearing with us. We had a little, technical difficulties. We had
technical differences.
very minor.
Mainly my fault. I break things.
We're here, though. We got this. We got it all together. Tonight we're going to recap on this Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about all the crazy things that's going on in the world around us, stuff like that. And then we'll get on into our other topics. So, I know on
Let's
Monday,
dive right in.
On Monday, we were talking about Charlottesville, what was going on in Charlottesville and stuff like that, and how crazy that was, and racism, and what are we going to do about it, how are we supposed to react, and things like that.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Have you ever personally experienced racism?
I have personally experienced racism.
Do tell.
People are just really weird about it, too. Like, they're trying to be subtle, but they're not. I even have noticed at my place of employment, not gonna, throw anybody not gonna disclose, not gonna throw anybody under the bus, but
here comes the bus.
So there was, I don't know if she still does it, or maybe I was being a little overly sensitive, but
don't let them try to say that.
So there's this young woman who, when I walk by, like, her face is always screwed up. Nice young white woman, face always screwed up every time I see her, whatever. So one day she turns a corner and I'm walking and there's a young white woman in front of me as well. So she turns the corner and when she sees the white woman, she's like, good morning. Good morning. And then when she sees my face, it goes back to the face I know and the face I've always seen on her face. When she sees me, that's the way she looks. Hey, Sydney girl.
Hey.
But I don't know if that's racism or maybe she just don't like me. But I don't know her for her not to like me. I've never done anything. We've never had a conversation. So what else could it possibly be? Yeah, I mean, little bitty things of racism, not anything outlandish. Nobody's ever called me a nigger or anything like that. Like, I've never experienced something. Sydney, she probably is racist, but I be trying to let them live. But honestly, there was this guy that I recently had to block on my page, and ooh, child, he was going ham. He was saying that being racist just means that you love your race and you think your race is better and it has nothing to do with hate.
Absolutely not. 100% false.
Okay. So
should I look it up on the dictionary?
Because I definitely did.
Honestly, the dictionary is my favorite thing. Like, y'all don't even know. I love looking things up in the dictionary. I love finding out facts.
Get the facts.
Like, why don't we go to Webster? Good old-fashioned Webster. Good old-fashioned. And let's see what Webster said about what racist is. Because y'all be trying to make up your own definitions and stuff, which is crazy because you sit in there with a whole computer in your hand, but you don't even use it to look up no information. You just out here chilling, being dumb and shit. Like, I can't. I cannot.
I screenshot the definition of racist. And I'm gonna read it for y'all to see if y'all agree here.
Okay.
So racist. Noun. Plural noun is racist.
That means it's a bunch of y'all.
Oh, okay. Because there is. A person who shows or feels discrimination or prejudice against people of other races or who believes that a particular race is superior to another. So I get what he was saying as far as feeling like your race is better, your race is superior. Great. Awesome. I get it because it's in the dictionary.
I see it.
But to say that hate or racism has nothing to do with hate, that's where you're a little bit wrong because the first thing that
Uno
it said,
momento.
Okay. it says it feels discrimination or prejudice. When you discriminate against somebody, if you're prejudiced against somebody, that stems from a place of hatred.
It does.
Or dislike. You might not hate them, but you don't like them. And that's
for no old-fashioned reason.
That's still bad, though.
It really is.
Just gonna throw that out there, like, what?
At the end of the day, we all get buried in the 6 feet. You shouldn't be feeling superior to nobody. I experienced racism a lot.
I believe you.
Only because of, you know, I'm not even going to say that last part, but I have, I'm a manager.
She is.
I don't know if you're
a general manager too.
And people will be like, oh, can I speak to the manager? And I'll be like, oh, hi, how can I help you? They'll be like, oh, I'm waiting for the manager. I'm like, yeah, hi, how can I help you? They're like, are you the manager?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm the manager. How can I help you? I've had this lady say to me, you can't be the manager. And I was like, really?
So,
why is that?
Look how I am.
Why do you think I can't be the manager? And she was like, well, I don't mean you can't. I just mean I wouldn't think that you're the manager. I was like, oh, okay. What can I help you with, honey?
Right. Like,
she was
either
like,
way.
Oh, I wanted to fill out an application. I was like, okay, here you go. I never saw her after that, though. She never came back.
She wasn't filling out that application because she already done lost the job. We're looking into other candidates. You didn't fit the criteria. You need to push on. Like, no, seriously.
I would have interviewed her, though. I would have.
Also, I got feedback that a lot of people feel like the Black Lives Matter movement and the white supremacy is the same thing as well.
I got something for y'all.
No. How many of y'all feel like that's true? I see nobody answering, so I'm gonna guess that nobody thinks that's true.
No, I didn't see not an answer.
Y'all might just be misinformed. Y'all might just not understand stuff, or y'all might just be straight up racist and don't want to admit to it. Y'all don't want to, start any hubbub and tomfoolery, and that's understandable because
completely.
The black people in this day and age, they're not like the black people from slavery days and segregation days.
No.
We will throw them hands.
Let me tell you, I will call my attorney. There will be legal problems. I will own your house, your dog, your cat. I will own your invisible pet dog, Scott. Don't you ever be racist to me. I will own you. I will have all that shmoney. Don't do it to yourself. Do not do it. I'll be like, oh my God. All of it. I will own you.
Don't get your stuff snatched up because you wanted to call somebody the N-word. I'm going to just say that right now.
No. Eminem, I've never heard Eminem say nigga.
Really?
Nigga. No. Not one time.
I don't know.
Never. Any of his music? If Eminem don't gotta say nigga, I don't feel like everybody else gotta say nigga.
And Eminem is probably the one person who could say
if he
nigga.
said it, you probably let it slide. Like, oh, that's Eminem.
Because we ride with Eminem.
But I found this thing on Facebook. It says, Nazi white supremacists desire an all-white state formed by the forcible, violent exclusion of all non-white persons. Black Lives Matter desires an end to the disproportionate death of black bodies at the hands of a racist culture and a racist social system. Those things are not the same. A lot of the time when people look up the statistics of how many black people are killed versus how many white people are killed by cops, they're like, oh, look at this number. There's so much more white people killed by cops than there are black people. But I feel like you don't understand the information you're reading. First of all, if you look at the United States, it's 63% white people, about almost 13% black people. When you even it out 1 for 1, white people to black people, you know how y'all know how to do ratios and stuff. When you even it out like that, black people are killed 4 times as much, which is crazy because 60% is a large percent of 100. So if anything, you would think that it would be the larger majority of people.
More than half.
But no, it's this small 13% that are getting killed at such this large rate. And I feel like that's something a lot of people don't understand. They read the information but it's you don't break the information down. You You just like you take it for face value. Like exactly, like
being choosy
you
or whatever.
Maybe if y'all was choosy like that with your baby father, you know what? Let me stop. But anyway,
that's another show.
Mm.
But no, seriously. Just crazy things going on in our world. Last night, early this morning. Shout out to my sister Brooke. Hey Brooke. Glad you're feeling better, boo. We were in the emergency room. You know, Brooke was having some issues. We wanted to get checked out or whatever the case may be. And there is this young black woman in the emergency room, and she had just been discharged. So she's getting discharged. She goes outside, and the cab is outside waiting for her, I suppose. She comes back in, and she's like, oh, the cab driver said that I got to pay him cash. I ain't got no cash on me, and I'm not paying him cash, so y'all going to have to pay this cab fee. And I left my discharge papers, and she's just being really nasty to the people at the help desk. Okay, so the girl's like, can you calm down? You're being a little nasty. Like, we'll get your discharge papers for you. That's fine. I don't know about paying your cab fare because it's not our responsibility. But the emergency room doesn't even validate parking for the people that was in there from 1 o'clock to 7:30 a.m. But you thought they were going to pay your cab fare? No, again, a young black woman. You in the red. A young black woman just in there acting nasty, just nasty, just rude, hot mess express. Hot mess, making the people with melanin that's on fleek look a hot mess. Like, why are you doing that? And then, like, of course, CNN is playing all this stuff that happened in Charlottesville, that's happening in Barcelona, all this stuff that's racially geared and this, that, and the third. And she's in here acting a fool. So, older white security guard is in the front, and he's like, you know, you need to calm down, you need to step outside, yada, yada, blah, blah. And she's like, no, I'm not going anywhere, blah, 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 going off. S word, F word, B word, this and that. And then she's like, oh, you're racist with your KKK ass, da-da-da-da. Oh, I'm not going to get arrested for trespassing. You're racist. He's racist, y'all. Making up, mind you, it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. My sister still hasn't been seen yet. So I'm already agitated. I had work in the morning stuff. It was just a hot mess. And for you to sit here and just because a white person told you that you needed to exit the building because you're acting belligerent, he's racist and he's part of the KKK. That's rude. And for him to have to stand up for himself and defend himself and say, I'm far from racist. You know, you're just being belligerent. You need to exit. That is so rude. For other black security guards to have to come to his rescue to kind of escort her out and just diffuse the situation, it's just like, that's sad. Not all white people are racist. Just like not all black people are like thugs and criminals. It goes like both ways. Like, you know, like they really, you want them. First of all, get out. Get out. That's just number one. Get out. You out there trying to get money for a cab from the hospital. And I bet you if you would have asked nicely, you probably would have got it. But you in there acting a fool, calling people racist, dropping the F-bomb, this, that, and the third, looking crazy, making us look crazy. That's unfair. Like, how do you expect? You get more flies with honey than you do vinegar. Amen. Oh, in case y'all ain't know. So all that hoopla y'all hopping up and down with and the cussing and the simmer. I'm going to need y'all to turn the dial from 10 to back to about low. Low. A little under low. Put that on a little bit of low. On a 2 maybe. On a 2. Definitely a 2. A 2. Definitely a 2. Keep it on warm, if anything. But to be all the way on 10, like, y'all about to burn the rice. Like, for real. I'm going to need y'all to calm all the way down. It's not that serious. Relax. Please stop playing into these people's stereotypes. Please stop being everything that, like, just, it just, like, I don't even know, like, how else to say it. Like, get an education. And I'm not saying, like, go to, like, Harvard and, like, be a doc. Like, you need a mechanic. You always gonna need a plumber. You know what I mean? Get a trade. Like, don't just be selling drugs. Like, you know, I'm not even gonna say selling drugs is cool, but like,
Do something. Like, come on, y'all.
Anything with your life.
Anything.
Better yourself.
Better than just hugging a block that's been there before you and then gonna be there after
you get locked up and you die. But, you know, that's also another show.
It is.
Another show. But yeah, I'm glad y'all are tuning in. We're recapping Monday's episode, talking about the crazy stuff that's happening in Charlottesville now again with Barcelona and stuff like that. Who thought it was funny that President Trump saw what was going on in Virginia, didn't say anything until Monday, and then when the stuff in Barcelona happened, he had to say something immediately that day.
Ha!
And ISIS is responsible.
Funny.
Who's starting to think America's in cahoots with ISIS? Who's starting to think that America is just saying ISIS because, you know,
it scares people. ISIS, and then people be like,
yo, y'all think Scandal is on its final season for no good reason? Nah, like y'all telling too many secrets. Y'all gotta get off the air. Y'all doing too much. Y'all telling them too much about what we really doing out here. So we gonna have to cancel that
bullshit.
Excuse our French, but y'all not gonna fool me. That's for one.
I know what's going on.
If I end up dying and y'all don't know how it happened or whatever,
the government
it wasn't diabetes. The government did it.
And I ain't going quietly neither. And don't Photoshop the wings on me.
Please don't put me in them ghetto clouds with the wings and the halo and the. I'm in the ground, okay? I'm in the ground. So y'all wanna Photoshop me in some dirt? Maybe. Not in them clouds.
Oh, God.
I'm good on y'all.
All right. So we got a Dear Chelsea. And this one is really hilarious. Okay.
It's not hilarious.
I won't say it's hilarious.
But this week's topic, today's topic is parenting. Now, I wasn't going to do an episode on parenting only because I myself don't have my own children. But again, like I've said on other shows, I have 6 beautiful godchildren, 2 for each of my 3 best friends. And then I also have, 4 siblings. I see Chelsea is a Loser by my brother, Malik C. Williams. Shout outs to Malik. Shout out to Brooke Landed or whatever. Shout outs to Alyssa, Miles, my siblings. They right here, y'all. That's my babies. Those are my babies. But I wasn't going to do a show about parenting because I felt like people would feel a way that I'm saying something about parenting. But as that third eye, as that, outside person looking in, I feel like I'm capable enough of telling y'all what y'all could fix up.
And a lot of the time, just to put my 2 cents in, the problem is y'all feel like y'all don't think nobody could say nothing.
Okay, that too.
All right, we're just going to read the Dear Chelsea because we've had this for a while. We apologize if we, didn't get to you, but we really had to let this topic sit because, all right.
I had to wait for the time in the middle.
So we go, Dear Chelsea.
That's me.
My son is bad as hell. I literally can't even get anyone to watch him. Not my friends, not my family. I don't know why he won't listen to me. His dad is no help. Whenever I ask his dad to watch him, he has so many excuses. And when he does pick him up, it's only for an hour or 2 because he calls me and says he can't handle it. My son is only getting older, and I feel the older he gets, the worse it'll get. What should I
do? One, the father is only with him for an hour and then sends him back. You talking about he can't handle his own seed? I would have to pull my hair back because we would have to fight. Because that don't even make no sense. Like, you and I made this child. You and I made this child. He don't listen to me and he don't listen to you. And you think it's okay for me to have to deal with him at all times? No, we're going to have to sit this one down. We're going to have a get together and figure out what his problem is.
For real.
And my dad said big up Street Vibes Radio. Yeah, I'm not
sure. Street There's Vibes no link Radio.
For that. I don't know where to send them for
Street
that.
Vibes.
Bop to Street Vibes Radio, but again, I'm gonna have to figure out what the link is for that, so you guys can check that out
Mm-hmm.
on my dad's radio station, internet radio station, Street Vibes Radio. We're gonna get that together for y'all. But back to the Dear Chelsea entry. You know, kids are like a product of their environment.
They really are.
They really are. So if they feel like nobody can handle them and nobody could check them, they're going to act like nobody can handle them and nobody can check them. And they're going to do whatever they want. So, Mom, you need to... I'm trying not to curse. As y'all... I've been asking God to work on my tongue.
Tell me and I'll curse.
Like, you just have to be more stern. Like, you have to be... Like, that... You're the parent.
You got to beat him. You got to beat the shit out of him.
No, you do not.
Yes, you do.
You don't have to beat the shit out of them. You don't.
What would the Bible say? Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Yeah, but he didn't say beat the shit out of your child.
That sounds like it to me. Where the new version?
The New Living Translation. No, but seriously, there was actually a status that I had that I responded to on Facebook. A gentleman was asking, "Is it okay to like spank your child?" Yeah.
Yes. DCF, you know, says,
Department of Children and Families.
In Connecticut, the law is you can hit your child with an open hand. You can't hit them with a closed fist. No, you can hit them with the back. You just can't. Open. It can't be a closed fist. So you would have been getting all of this. All of that you would have been getting. You would have been getting that.
No, but seriously, some of y'all kids need discipline. No, there are some parents out there who have that stern voice, putting a little bass in your voice. This one right here, she could say 5, and they already know what the deal is. Like, she doesn't even have to beat them. Sometimes they be pushing it, and she get to 1, but they know when she gets to 1, it's a problem.
I'd be like 5, 4. People be like, why are you counting? And then you just see my kids
running and standing where they're supposed to be standing and not saying nothing.
I got a funny story. So my mom took Andrew yesterday, and she was like, I told him to get out the car, but then like I looked around and I thought he like ran to the house. She was like, why? I turned around and he was standing right up against the car. And I was like, that's what you're supposed to do when you get out the car. You're supposed to stand up against the car in case there's any traffic. She was like, oh, wow. Mom, look at me. Parenting.
Look at that. Look at God. Like, you really have to, there's a verse for it. You know there's a verse for it.
And I just really want to point out, Dad, you don't babysit your own
You're not babysitting. You're raising a child. You're not watching your kid.
That's not a thing.
Never has it ever been a thing.
It's not.
Never.
You don't babysit.
You're not.
Babysit is when it's somebody else's kid.
And you giving them back because it ain't your baby.
Yeah. I feel like somewhere the lines were blurred. I don't know where. But we're here to help y'all.
Thanks, Rachel. She loves your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt. That has a lot to do with me.
Takes all the credit.
I do. I gotta take all the credit. All the credit. But thank you guys, everybody in the comments that's shouting us out. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and viewing. Share the video. Tell your friends.
Tell a friend.
Y'all do it.
I had somebody say to me, I don't do that Facebook stuff. Whatever. How I see it finding on Facebook. Share the YouTube link. Text it out to a friend. Be like, hey, have you seen it? Like, oh, hey, listen to us at the gym. We can get you through it.
We really can. Like, we're here to help. But back to the Dear Chelsea entry. Like, yes. Again, fathers, I'm going to need y'all to be responsible. Not all of them.
There's some good fathers out there, for real.
Shout out to all the good dads.
People be trying to play like, oh, black dads suck. They deadbeat. I only know like one deadbeat black dad. It ain't my kid's dad. Like, but I only know one for real, one deadbeat. And he trying.
Right.
He not all the way there. But like
you could
but
do
he
more.
A deadbeat though.
Right.
Like you could do more. I know some real good dads. Like Oh my God, what is his name? Oh my God. Damn, I can't believe I just forgot his name. But Toya, shout out to Toya, Raina. Hey, Toya's boyfriend is a really good dad. Every time I see him with his son.
What's his name? His name's not Derek. It's not Derek.
It's not Derek.
It's not Derek. And that's okay.
I don't remember his name, but he's a good dad. And his son is so cute.
That's good. Shout outs to all the great dads.
For
because
real. My dad is a good dad.
Great
hey,
dad. Hey, dad.
I don't know if you hear. Both my dads. I have a stepdad and my real dad. So I'm popping. Like, I get all of the
because
love.
You have no idea. When children don't have that great relationship with their dads, it shows in their behavior. It definitely shows in their behavior. Whether that be a young man, whether that be a young woman, if the dad is absent in any way, they're hurt.
Shows. Not saying not to knock like a single dad or a single mom or anything like that, but like I don't think that kids were meant to come into a single life. Not saying that there's anything wrong with it, because I was
happen.
Single.
You gotta do.
You gotta
push on through.
Pushing on, keeping on. One don't do the next one. But it's nothing wrong with that. But I do believe that kids should be raised. They need by a mom and mom, dad, two people working that's showing them real good love.
Right. That's facts. Proverbs 22 verse 6. Y'all know I gotta hit y'all with the Bible.
And what's the version? Tell them the version.
This version is the King James. Y'all know how I feel about my King James.
And is that your app?
This is my Bible app. Bible app.
And she has an iPhone.
Hit it up, y'all.
Android. It's also in the Play Store for the Android. Download your Bible app and send her daily verses.
Sure do. So this one says, train up a child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Beautiful.
Train up your child to have manners. Train up your child to know to speak when they're spoken to. Train up your child to know to keep their hands to themselves. Train up your child to know not to steal, not to lie. Train up your child to do all of these things. And when they get older,
facts, yo, all these
facts only, y'all. Not playing.
Train them up. I don't know why he don't, because you never
trained him. How you gonna say I don't know why my child? I don't know. That's your child. So if you don't know why, that's
a problem.
Look inside.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
It's you. It's a problem, and the problem is for you. That's facts. Like. You don't know why. You don't know why. You don't know why. So where are you when your child is growing up? Where are you when your child is learning how to do this, that, and the third? Where are you when your child is watching inappropriate videos on YouTube? Where are you when your child is cursing up the storm? Where are you when your child is biting people, hitting people, kicking people? Where are you when your child is stealing? Where are you?
Where?
And what are you doing about it?
I don't see you. Where are you? Yo, did you see that video of that little Hispanic boy in I want to say he was like in a Burger King or a McDonald's, and he was like throwing up gang signs. He had to be like maybe 3 or 4, and he was like, "I will slap you, bitch!" Like talking, it looked like his mother and his grandma. He was like, "I will slap you, bitch! I will slap this gang do I die?" Throwing up mad gang signs.
You would have been gang to the.
Like, if I see your child out in public acting up, I would beat your kid. Like,
because obviously they need it.
It takes a village. Like. It really do take a village.
It takes a village to raise a child. So when I see that something's going on in your child, like, have you ever tried this? Have you ever? You probably shouldn't do that. Yeah. Some kids don't respond to certain.
You got to learn your child's learning style. You can actually go to the teacher, and then you can ask the teacher what your child's learning style is, because they actually do like this test for them at the beginning of the year to see how to effectively teach them.
That's fact. And if a teacher got to do that for your child, why you can't do that for your child and figure out what your child needs to learn and grow and all that stuff? That's your child. Saying,
like, you guys have to think about it.
Invest in your baby.
You're only a child or young or whatever it is for 18 years. After that, you're an adult for the most of your life. So you're not growing a child. You are growing. You're adult. Like, you're growing them. Like, you have to understand. Like,
shape them for the adult world. Because if you're absentee the whole time, and then they're 18, 19, 20 years old, and you don't know why they keep going back to jail. You do. You do. You
because
knew there was a little criminal when he stole that chocolate bar CVS, and you didn't tell him to go in there and bring it back.
Chelsea, I hate when you're in my head. I hate it. When he was stealing JoJo bike from down the street, you the one helped him hide it and painted a different color.
That's
so
my
now
baby
you don't know why he's stealing
talking about. That's my baby's bike. I don't. Y'all be enabling the wrong behavior.
Wrong behavior.
Don't know why they not studying in school. Don't know why they can't get it right. Don't know why they always getting suspended. Don't know why they. Don't know why. Who gave you?
Your child don't know how to read. But yet still, you don't even read them a story at night. Your child doing bad in math, but you won't take like a half hour to sit there and be like, what's 1 + 1? What's 2 + 2?
You expect your child to learn on their own, like through their entire life? Like what kind of parent are you? Not even trying to throw a jab or nothing. I'm just trying to help you.
Like, we're trying to figure it out. Like, if your child is bad as hell, there's somewhere you went wrong. No, for real. Like, no shade. And no shade. Because
and it might be something psychological, too. You don't know that. But
there's nothing wrong with getting help. We say that all the time. And, you know, there's child, go right on over to the village. But where's the village? It's off of Farmington, right? It's like going towards Broomfield. By Watkins School.
It's on...
what street is that? Albany. The village on Albany. Seek some help. Call the number on the back of your Husky card.
Y'all use Google to find the dumb memes and all this other nonsense. Y'all looking up who next up on Love and Hip Hop and all that nonsense.
Y'all know all about everything, but be on Facebook asking when the first day of school is. How you know everything about what's that new show that everybody be watching? And then like some episodes leak, so people was pissed.
Power.
Y'all know everything about Power and Ghost and Most and Trados and all them people. But when anybody know the first day of school,
y'all know everything about Power, but don't know what the power it takes to be a good parent. Y'all ain't got no parenting power out
know everything
here.
about power, but not no power and knowledge. Like,
I be feeling bad for some of y'all kids because some of y'all be out here on Facebook daily, 24/7. You would have thought you get paid to be on Facebook from morning, start from the sun come up when it's like, oh, making breakfast, oh, doing this, oh, doing that, oh, baby girl doing this, oh, she's so funny, oh, this, oh, that. How are you paying attention to your child if your face is in your phone throughout the entire day?
We wait.
I'll wait.
We really...
Because I'm pretty sure the baby was waiting to get a bath, though, too.
Damn.
Baby looking like outside reggae because you don't know how to pay attention to your baby. You don't know when your baby bedtime is, so your baby up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But, you know, I'm not a parent, so I can't say nothing about bedtimes. Maybe 2, 3 o'clock is good for babies now. Is that something that, you know, the Surgeon General has said? Let me know. So I know when in 2, 3 years when I'm ready to have my twins, I know what time they needed to be in bed. But let me know. Please let me know. All right, so Zeke Avery, I know your real name, but I'm not about to shout you out. You can't treat your kids like friends. Real talk. That's how they turn out bad and shit. It's a respect level thing. That's fact.
Fact.
Excuse our French, but that's still facts. Like, my mother always told me that we wasn't friends.
But now you're friend.
Me and you on a size. We wasn't. She wasn't lying. That's not my friend. That's my mother. She's somebody I can confide in, most definitely. She's 100%. Somebody who can give me the facts, most 100%. Definitely. But when I was acting out of line, she smacked that behind right back in the line, though.
And if you notice, the people that listen to their parents now have a problem with authority. They have a problem listening to their teachers who literally set them up for catastrophe.
They really do. They really do.
Kids that don't listen to their parents suffer in school. You can tell the kids that come from a good, stable home. Because when the teacher be like, you need to sit down. Asses is getting fat. It's not, you can't tell me what to do.
Because my mama could barely tell me what to do. So what makes you think that you're going to tell me what to do?
And I came out of her.
Oh, okay. But no, seriously, though. Like, there are things that happen in the house that reflect, and then that's what messes me up too. Let me take my glasses off for this part.
I had to. My eyebrows is hurting, Chelsea. All this facts you giving is just...
I hope y'all brains is not on overload just yet because there's more to come. Like, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all y'all who was in here from start to finish. Like, hola. Hey, y'all. I hope y'all know this is straight facts. I would never lie to y'all.
We wouldn't. And if it's a lie, let us know.
But it ain't.
Let me know what you think. I don't want you to ever feel like because you disagree with us,
right,
that like you stupid or anything like that. Because I fully want you to explain your point and explain where you're coming from.
But have
so
facts.
I could tell you where you went wrong.
Have facts to back it up. I'm all for differences in opinions. I'm all for, you know, everybody coming from a different place and experiencing different things because the way I grew up is not the same as how the next person grew up. So you might not see things the same way. But come with the facts.
Come with the facts. Come with it.
Come with it. Come with it.
Come with the facts. Come with the facts. Come with the facts.
We're gonna make a theme song. I'm pretty sure.
Yo,
y'all not even ready for the theme song. No, for real. The things that happen at home reflect how the kids act in school. And y'all really need to be mindful of that because y'all think that when y'all send a child off for a couple hours to a school, they're supposed to just handle that. And you know, nah.
That's not how it works.
Because then they come back to you and they still don't know how to act. Y'all have to be more hands-on with your child. You need to talk to your children. Stop lying to your kids. Stop telling them stories about sports and dumb stuff like that. Y'all need to keep it funky with y'all kids. Tell the kids the truth so that when they get older, they're not ignorant like how some of y'all are now.
Always want your kids to be better than you. Always. That's like, that would be my biggest accomplishment in life.
A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like, oh, you think you're better than me. You think you're better than me. I didn't have this when I was younger. You should want better for your child. You didn't have it, so why your child can't have it?
Listen,
why you not working to give it
better for everyone around you? Like the industry that I work for, I've had a lot of bosses who like stepped on my head and like never wanted to see me succeed. Now that I'm in the position I'm in, I be looking out for everybody. I be trying to help everybody with everything. Why? Because the better you look, somebody that I taught something is the better I look. Like there's like more of the meanness out there. So like, you know, you helping somebody to make themselves better. That like it's a chain effect. Like I really feel like that.
It really is. You have to want growth for everybody
around just everybody, not just like yourself, your family, your coworker, your friend. Like you like. Everybody. There's money out here. We gotta get together. Because I don't want no broke friends. How are we planning trips to your kids?
You'll never be in on the memory. So could you ever say you're really our friend? Just kidding.
Damn.
You wasn't in.
You wasn't with us shooting in the gym?
You wasn't though. Like no, but seriously. My sisters, they work at a retail store and they had a child running around the store and the child ended up peeing on the floor. Where's your mother? Where's your mother? Where's your mother? Where's your mother? And why don't you know that your child has to pee? Like, why aren't you taking your child to the bathroom?
Wait, it was like just whipped out the penis and peed on the floor?
I don't know if it was a girl or a boy, but the child was running around the store and like they had to pee and just peed on the floor.
Aww.
Sad, right? But if your parent was paying attention to you and knew that you were doing the potty dance and just running around the store because your bladder was on overload and you had to pee, oh, but you busy shopping and you trying to figure out whether or not Marshalls is selling you real Ralph Lauren when you know it is real Ralph Lauren and you wondering why. Like, I just don't get it. Y'all be worried about the wrong things.
Or why your child didn't just go to the bathroom, running around the store doing what? Why didn't they just act?
Some kids don't even know that either. You're a terrible parent. Kidding. Don't want to say that. Nah, y'all are.
I Google what to do with children, age, blah, blah, blah. And then I do stuff from the Google. That's really helpful.
Google has a lot of information. Y'all have to find things that are actually
like
good.
We paint, we color.
Painting and coloring, kids don't even do that no more. They just pick up a tablet, a cell phone, a this, a that. They want to watch TV. Go outside and play. Ride a bike. Scratch up your knee.
You don't know how many people talk junk about me because I still buy my kids coloring books.
They
be like, they don't have an iPad.
I just gave my sister a coloring book, and she about to be 24. Color. it helps stress-free lifestyle just by coloring. Like, come on, do better for your kids.
Y'all not out here coloring. That's your problem.
Like, allow kids to be kids. Don't put them in grown-up situations.
Stay in a child's place.
They don't know how to because they parents.
I don't hear enough people saying that no more. I don't hear enough people. I hate when y'all record videos of y'all kids like singing them grown ass songs. Sex me, and then you be like, oh, look at my baby singing the song. Why your baby not singing Elmo? Why the wheels on the bus ain't going round and round? Huh? But
all their friends are dead.
All their friends is dead. I cannot.
Brittany says, I know you guys talked about fathers who aren't taking care of their kids, but what about the mothers who aren't allowing their child's father to be in their lives? They just
y'all get me too. Yeah,
your child needs their father, point blank, period. Whether you need him or not, whether he got a new chick or not, whether you miss his dick or not, they still need their daddy. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with you. If y'all are not together
Chelsea about to come
anymore,
to your house and whoop your ass for being fucking crazy.
I'm gonna have to pull my hair back because y'all gonna have to throw hands. Y'all gonna have to throw hands because it doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you allowing the children to suffer because y'all couldn't get it right? What does that have to do with the baby? The baby's here now.
You can't push it back in.
You allowed him to lay down with you. You allowed her to lay down with you. Y'all did the do. Whatever it was, whether it was unprotected, whether something broke, whether she thought she was on birth control, whether she was taking antibiotics and it canceled it out, or whatever the case may be, the baby here now.
So what we finna do?
What is y'all finna do?
Y'all need to stop being fucking crazy.
Petty, immature, grow up. Children need their fathers.
100%. As long as he's not like a psychopath and he might kill the kids, like, or no crazy like stuff like that.
If being with if that father being with the kids is unsafe, you think
then 100%,
all right, keep him away.
We get that. Cool. Boom. We're not, because a lot of people like to be like, oh, but what if? Okay, we're not talking about y'all. We're not talking about that. Talking about the nice, sane fathers. They got a job, doing good for even if they don't got a job, they living with their mama. They trying to do a little something.
They're trying to grow and better themselves so that they have better places for their kids. They're trying to do better for their kids. Because when he got with you and when you got pregnant, he probably, y'all be expecting these bum dudes. These bum dudes, sorry. Y'all might have been in a bummy spot. Y'all was probably in a rut. Y'all just lost your job, whatever the case may be. You was trying to hold him down. You was trying to be that chick for him. He was a bum when you got pregnant and you expected him to just have money stuff. Just like that. Just because you got pregnant, he's supposed to have money.
On his bumness? No. If he was a bum when you met him, he's going to be a bum after the baby. So don't be sitting up here talking about your bum ass baby father when you knew he was a bum from the gate. But then your little bum ass going over there and have a baby with him. So you know what that makes you? A bum fucker.
Excuse our French. I know one guy who hasn't seen his child in 2 years. He's now in the process of going through the courts. If you got to go through the courts, get it done.
So there's father right.
Y'all complain so much about how this person not letting you see this person. They not letting me do this. They not. What? Courthouse? We in there today. We in there right now.
I don't fight with my hands. I fight with my attorney.
These females think just because they're the mother, they pushing, I held her for 9 months and oh my God, and that's my baby. Y'all made that baby together.
It takes two to tango. You ain't been to health class? You ain't been to no health class. You over here trying to have babies. Stop being stupid. Stop.
Stop it now. No, seriously. Fathers, if you're in a situation where they're making it hard for you, please do what you gotta do.
Fill out them papers.
If it comes to going to court, if y'all gotta get joint custody, if you have to get visitation, whatever it takes. Because if you love your child, you will do whatever it takes to make sure you're in that child's life. And that's point blank, period. I don't care well, a lot of y'all have records, and that's why a lot of y'all don't want to go to the courts.
That don't make no never mind.
It don't.
It don't.
It don't. Let it play out. God got you at the end of the day. And if you out here doing what you got to do, if you're showing that this is my baby, This is what I want for my baby. I need to be in my child's life. She's trying to keep me from my child. What do I do? Ask the questions. Speak to the people who are going to help you and put you in the right positions to get it done. You might need to take parenting classes before. You might need to go to like like now they got programs to help you get housing. They got programs to help you get jobs. They have things to help you. You just have to ask for the help. Closed mouths don't get fed. And una is hungry bad because y'all not saying nothing. Open that mouth. Say something. Y'all like to talk about all this other dumb stuff. All y'all friends is dead. Tired.
Ranting about your crazy baby mama on Facebook is not gonna let you see your kid.
Calling her
I don't know if y'all think that like Facebook, like, you know, it like do something or like it get you like.
It's not gonna help. It's gonna make it worse.
Facebook doesn't really mean anything in real life. Just for, like, to let you know.
Facts only on Facebook does though. No, but if anything, the things that y'all post on social media just serves as proof evidence for the court. Like anything you say,
Exhibit A,
or do can and will be used against you in a court of law. And that's with anything. Anything you say or do, point blank period. Those are in your Miranda rights. And that's whether you getting arrested or not. Just know anything you say or do. If they got it on, because you know people quick to pull their phone up and start recording you. You know people quick with the screenshot. So be mindful that you're putting positivity out there, because the courts are not going to grant custody to a man who is straight up disrespecting their baby mama on Facebook.
Who are posting up with guns and drugs and money.
Nice try getting your baby.
They're going to be like, sir, you said you can't afford the $100 a week for your child support, but got a picture right here on your Facebook.
Stacks on deck.
Lots of money here, sir. But you said you can't afford the $100 a week.
And you know they're gonna talk to you just like that. Just like that. So just be mindful of what y'all doing. Y'all be telling on yourselves. It's so sad. It's so sad. Like being a good parent takes a lot out of you. And I was talking to my mom about this the other day when I told her I wanted to do a parenting episode, and she's just like, parenting is not easy.
No.
It's never been easy. It's not easy from the get-go. Nope. And when you're grown, I'm now 26 years old. It's not easy to be my parent. Shout out to Mom Duke. Shout outs to Pops. It ain't easy to be my parent. It ain't.
I'm pretty
And
easy.
they know. Nah, she not. Don't let her lie to you. Facts only, she ain't. Like, nah.
Hey, guys.
It's all love, though. And I hope y'all taking, like, little seeds of this and kind of just
sowing it into your life.
Please do. Because if there's anything that y'all need help with, if there's something that I said that you didn't really understand, or maybe I said it a certain way that you didn't get, let me know so I can,
And, there's nothing wrong with being, like, friend. Your son is bad as hell.
Is he really?
Yes.
Stop taking offense to everything.
I really need you to bring him to go see somebody, because there's really something wrong with him. Like, no,
because if they didn't care about you or your child, they wouldn't say anything.
They'd be like, honey,
they wouldn't care.
You need a tutor. Your son not speaking good. He's 5. He should be saying more than 6 words.
Please stop letting the TV raise your children.
Please
stop letting the TV raise your child.
Or the phone. My kids know they can't touch my phone. Phones are for adults. I'd be like, no, this is only for adults, baby. This is not for you. You want your leapfrog? So what's going on with you guys out here in the world?
I'm going here.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Ephesians 6,
verse
1. And I'm going to keep going as needed, and I'll let y'all know what verse I'm at as I get there, because we about to wrap it up soon. We hit the 45-minute mark, but we started late. We did. We have 49 and counting.
The glare, my glasses, I had to take them off.
We got y'all. It's a good topic, so it's good to go. Happy Sabbath, Mike. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth. And ye fathers, all right, so my mom loves that verse right there, because she told me, it says honor thy father and thy mother, but right in the next verse now,
what it say?
And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in nurture and admonition of the Lord. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath. Stop terrorizing your kids. You want them to honor their father and thy mother? Give them somebody to honor.
I seen this girl on Facebook the other day, and she said that she wished she was an orphan because her parents are terrible. That made me so sad.
That had to be something that they had done. They're provoking her to wrath. Like,
I prayed for her, just to let you know. If you're watching this, I prayed for you.
You gotta pray.
That was so sad.
You gotta pray on everything, because I don't understand how parents are always stuck on that first part. So that's Ephesians 6, verse 1 through 4. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Cool. Honor your father and mother. Cool.
No problem.
That way you'll live long on the earth. All right, God, I hear you. But then, fathers.
Next sentence now. Next sentence.
Right after he said it.
This is the selective reading we be talking about. Y'all be selecting your own shit.
Y'all like to pick and choose what to follow. But right after he said, honor your father and your mother, fathers, provoke not your children to wrath. That means there's stuff that you're doing to your child. There's stuff that you're doing in their life that's causing them not to honor you. That's not fair to them. No. How are they supposed to follow this commandment to honor their father and their mother when they're not giving them something to honor? Do better.
Please.
Do better. You just got to do better. That's all it comes down to. Y'all have got to do better. Y'all have got to do better. And that's with fathers, mothers, stepfathers.
Shout out to the stepfathers.
Shout out to the stepfathers, stepmothers, stepfathers, parents in general. If you are going to discipline your child, please do not touch the child's face. Do not touch the child in their identity. That's something I almost forgot to say. You pinching children in their face. You slapping them in their face. You trying to drag their hair. Don't. You are not trying to fight your child. You are not trying to cause them pain. You're not trying to cause them any harm. You're trying to get them to understand that whatever they're doing is something they're not supposed to do. But that does not mean you need to be abusing your child. That does not mean that you need to take your anger out on your child. If you're too angry to discipline your child, you need to walk away.
Like, go in your room.
Send that child to their room. My parents have sent us to our room so many times.
And then beat them.
5 of us. Then come and get the beating. No, you think you did get off? Oh, no.
That 2 a.m. wake up for that beating, boo. You going to remember this.
And I bet you ain't going to do that again. Sometimes you need... It's understandable. Just the same way that you need to walk away when you're arguing with a significant other. Your child is a significant other too. You love your baby too. They are significant to you too. You cannot be here beating on your child. You cannot be there beating on your baby.
And I know I be talking about beating because I strongly believe in it. But if you got to be beating your kid every fucking day, like, no, there's a problem. Like, I probably have to beat my kids like every 6 months. Just to like remind them, like, don't like I gotta keep it fresh in the memory box. But like, if you gotta beat your kid every day, like, there's a problem. Like, there's nothing wrong with sitting down talking to your kid, and then if you're like, oh, okay, you should get this beaten, then you beat them. But then it's like, you know, but like, you still gotta like understand like where they're coming from. Like, you know, like, okay, you did this. Why did you do that? Like, why did you think that was okay? I say that to my son all the time. Why would you think that was okay? Like, tell me your thought process. How did you get from A to Z? Tell me. So I can show you where you went wrong.
It's as simple as that. Y'all have communication is important, not only with a significant, I keep saying significant other, not only with a boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, fiance, whatever the case may be, with your children too. Talk to your kids. Talk to your kids like they are adults, like they understand things, like they have a brain that you're trying to develop. So if you're still Google Gagoing with your 5-year-old, you need a slap.
You want some yum yum? Nah, bitch, I want some chicken and rice, broccoli. Like,
like seriously, do better. Do better. Do better.
And like, do one thing a week. Like, people all the time be like, why you always doing so much with your kids? Because I don't know what to do with them. So I just be doing mad shit. Like, what are we supposed to do when we come home?
Idle hands are the devil's playthings. And on that note, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Lord Jesus, I had to tell the devil to get thee behind so many times this week. So I just wanted to share that verse with y'all, because anybody who is going through that same struggle, if the devil keeps trying you, Ephesians 6, verse 10 through 11. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor, the whole one from top to bottom, the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. That's facts. Thank you so much for joining us on Facts Only tonight. We went about 10, 11 minutes
over.
It, but thank you so much for being so interactive. This is exactly what I wanted. Parents, guardians.
Do better.
Yeah.
Read a book.
Please.
Read a book.
Parenting books. Hit up a parent that you see is doing it the right way, and you need
groups.
some tips.
Yeah. Groups. Anybody want to do a parenting group? Hit me up. My kids.
It takes a village. It takes a village to raise these children. So
it does.
Whatever you need, you might need to reach out. Don't be ashamed. Don't be too prideful and stubborn to reach out to somebody to get
don't get fed.
Them open mouths are the only ones that get fed. Closed mouths, y'all not gonna get nothing, because we don't know that you need something. So say something. Period. And if you see something, say something. If you see these people out here acting crazy with their kids, your child over here acting crazy, miss, your child over here acting crazy.
Don't forget to submit your Dear Chelseas to
Facts Only with 3 Y's. So FACTSONLYYY the number 1 at gmail.com. Dear Chelsea entries, swag that you want me to do on the show. This is from Naturally Chic Fashion. They're on Instagram, Facebook, all that great stuff. Yeah. Anything you want to do?
Link in the description.
Link for everything. Street Vibes Radio, all of that.
Street Vibes
Radio. Happy Sabbath to all of y'all. Thank you again for tuning in. Shout outs to all the dads who were interactive in the conversation. Thank you for sharing.
Shout out to y'all.
All of y'all. All my visitors, viewers, commenters.
Shout out to the people that be like, what up, Facts Only?
Share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I only have a few more slots as far as friend requests are left. So I'm almost about to reach my 5,000 friend mark. So shout out to y'all.
Nice.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all my friends. Some of y'all are not
Make sure you guys like the page.
Like the Facts Only page, please. I do post the link often. I'm gonna upload this video onto YouTube, so when this is on YouTube, it's going to be kind of awkward that I'm saying that I'm going to upload it to YouTube, but y'all know what I mean.
Hey to our YouTube watchers. What up?
Subscribe to the links and all them things there.
Hey, Mixcloud.
If y'all don't like watching videos, if y'all don't like the facial expressions, which I feel like y'all really do, so don't even sound like y'all don't, y'all can listen to it on Mixcloud. I'll be posting that on Mixcloud as well. So shout outs to all the parents out there. Shout outs to the people who realize that they need stuff. Y'all need to compare notes. Yes, Alyssa. Later to all of y'all. I love all of y'all. God bless. Happy Sabbath.
God bless.
Again, keep on the full armor of the Lord. Get thee behind, devil, because he's under my feet. Your time soon done. All right, y'all. Good night. Thanks for joining us. See you on Monday. Facts Only, y'all.